All right, we're back for the second unboxing of today, October 11, 2024. And today, or right now, we already did the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero quite a few minutes ago. And now we're doing Undisputed, which released today, the same day as Dragon Ball. And this is another game that I was anticipating for a long time because we haven't had a boxing game for a fat minute. And it finally released today, but I've been playing early access, the same as Dragon Ball, with the digital deluxe, which released on Tuesday. So Dragon Ball I've been playing since Monday. This I've been playing since Tuesday, but I played Dragon Ball more than this. However, this game right here it's solid, but there's a lot of things that need to be worked on. You know what I'm saying? For example, one thing I noticed was that I didn't know how to clinch. So after further digging, and I found out that you can't clinch in this game when and find out you could. I give this game a solid 7.5, 8 out of 10, in my opinion. It's a good attempt for their first boxing game. This is what the spine looks like. By the way, Canelo's on the cover, as you can already see. The deluxe edition physical had Tyson Fury on the cover, and that was, I think, GameStop exclusive, so stores won't be getting that one. And if you did not pre-order from GameStop, you're probably just going to end up with the standard version, which is the Canelo cover. It's rated T for teens. This is the reason why it's rated T for teens. You can pause if you want. Another thing is this game is only 16 gigabytes. So that's like a really small game. Dragon Ball was 27. This is 16. Dragon Ball was originally supposed to be 100, but they somehow optimized it. So now it's only 27 somehow, and then they dropped it to 60, and 60 is minimum what it requires, 62, but this one is 16. Let me show you the back a little. It shows Canelo again, another shot of Canelo. It says, become undisputed and rule the ring. The world of boxing, innovative boxing, and multiple game modes. It's 1 to 2 players, 16 gigabytes minimum. Vibration and trigger effects supported. Yeah, I noticed when your boxer gets tired and you hold the R2 button, which is like the blocking button, if your boxer is too tired, when you press it down, it kind of it gets harder to press down, you know, it kind of, the triggers on the PS5 controller kind of get stiffer, you know what I mean? There's a lot of games that support that. This is one of them. Another thing I didn't like that they did last minute, they announced it last minute. I'm pretty sure they thought about doing it before they actually did it. Is they eliminated Ryan Garcia from the game, which wasn't pretty cool because the roster already is lacking as it is. It's a very small roster. There's barely any fighters. Ryan Garcia was eliminated because of the racial comments he made towards the black community on Twitter. So they just decided to just take him out from the game completely, since the WBC is partnering with this game, and Ryan Garcia was part of the WBC. He got expelled from it. The good thing about this game is it might ignite a motivation for EA to release a new fight night perhaps in the future. Like I said, this game is okay. I felt like in the beginning it had better graphics, whereas to now it's more cartoonish, a little bit more cartoonish. You can, from the people who've been following this, they can notice. They can notice that it's definitely a big difference. Other than that, it's a solid game, solid attempt. The punching got worked on. The movement is really good. The technical part of the sport is down in this game. It's just there's certain things that are just seem off, like the presentation in the end. I would have liked how when you win the fight, they announce the scorecards, you know, they announce how the 3 judges scorecards and eventually announce the winner. They don't really do this in this game. So once the fight is over, whether it's unanimous decision or by knockout, the referee and the 2 boxers are in the ring, and the referee lifts up the arm of the boxer who won, and that's that. And then the commentators just talk about how a dominant or how close a fight was, and but that's just about it. When it comes to the entrances, they're all kind of generic, to be honest, but nonetheless they're all right. You know, they got Canelo's model right. Of course they should have gotten it right. He's a cover star. But like I said, yeah, this should this should help EA kind of get motivated and actually release a Fight Night, because like we've been waiting for a boxing game 13 years. Tenkaichi was 17 years. This is like 13. This is another one that took forever to release. I'm glad it's here though. So I'm not expecting much different. So the cover is, or not the cover, the inside looks like this. Just Undisputed. It's a plain disc. Not much going on here, like most games these days. And the back doesn't have any artwork. So this game it doesn't cost $70 like your standard releases, because obviously, first of all, this is an independent company who's working on this game. So it's actually, instead of 70, like your typical price point for a new release, this is only 60. It's only $60, and like I said, like it's an independent company. It's not a big company like EA. Steel City is the one who worked on it, and I feel like this game is going to drop in price very quick. So I mean, should I recommend you getting it? If you're a boxing fan, yeah, you should get it. If you can wait, I think you should wait a little, like 2 to 3 months from now. I'm very sure this game's going to be $30 to $20. Almost guarantee it. I don't think it's going to be as popular as Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball sold out everywhere multiple times. This releasing on the same day as Dragon Ball. I mean, it's obvious who's going to get the numbers here. I'm pretty sure Dragon Ball, like, with pre-orders, they sold out. Just imagine, like, the actual release date. How many people are going to buy it today? I'm just saying, it's going to be crazy, you know? Like, that game is generational. But as far as this game goes, it's all right. 7.5, 8 out of 10. That's what I give it. 7.5 or 8 out of 10. The roster's lacking. The clinching, it's not existing in this game. And let me see, there's another thing that I was trying to remember here that's very important. But pretty much that's it. I can't remember the third thing, but there was another thing I was trying to get out. There's a career mode in this game too, like Fight Night. And there is, I think, like, if you pre-order this game, you get like 2 different costumes for, not costumes, but attires for Canelo. You get like 2 different attires for Canelo. I pre-ordered the digital deluxe because it came with extra boxes. It has Dimitri Bivol, who defeated Canelo, for those of you who follow the sport of boxing. Then there's the one with Munguia, the one that fought Canelo back in May 4th, 5th. So he was in it, but you had to pre-order. And then obviously the Mexican legend, Julio Cesar Chavez. These are all pre-order though. Not pre-order, digital WBC edition. You had to get the deluxe edition to get those fighters. The pre-order bonus was Roy Jones Jr. from '93. But, I mean, do I regret pre-ordering or getting that version? Maybe a little bit, just because, like, I expected a little bit more, but at the same time, like, I'm overall satisfied. You know, it's a fun game and stuff, but I just wish I hadn't paid almost $100 for it, honestly. Like I said, this is the standard version. This costs us $60 right here. And even this will go down in price, like, fast, you know. Might drop down in price in 2 to 3 months, like I said. But that does it for today's unboxing. If you're a fan of Alan Wake, that's the one I'll be doing next week. No, a week and a half, because it drops on October 23rd, if I could get my hands on it. Because sometimes it's pretty hard for me to get my hands on these games. In my local stores sometimes don't carry it, or they didn't order it or whatever. So I'm not going to go out of my way and order it online. If I see it in person, I'll buy it. And if it's not there, then I'll wait until I find it in person. I'm not going to order it online, and do an unboxing of that as well. And that's it. Thanks.